don't remember if I used the microphone for this or not, so I'm hoping someone gets here soon to let me know if you can hear me. Checking to see if Cherokee's going to make it. Oh, yay, she will. Excellent. Okay. Oh, there you are. Hi, Cherokee. You can hear me? Excellent. I just got your message. Oh my God. I'm so glad you're here. I gotta tell you what happened. My day was crazy. It was just crazy. And then I get home and there's a package in the mail and I'm like, where the heck does this package come from? And, but it says moon glow on it. I'm like, well, that should be interesting. It was all wrapped up in a little box with a ribbon and everything. And I gotta show you what I got. I forgot I ordered this. This is a picture of what the moon looked like on the day I was born. I'm so excited. Oh, Jeff and AJ are playing. Okay, excellent. All right, so. Oh my God, yes. So I bought myself a moon present and I was like, I didn't even know I did that. I wish I would have waited because it was really pretty. All right, so crazy day. Just trying to settle. I literally just walked in the door and then I'm pulling on my sweater and I got a big piece of dust in my eyes. And so then I had to dig the dust out of my eye. So let's all just breathe so I can get centered here. Okay. So if everybody wants to, there's only a couple of you here with me right now, but if you put your feet on the floor, big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Okay. I am calling in protection from Archangel Michael to protect the people that are viewing this and protect me from psychic attacks and to allow me to receive messages in a safe way. I am asking for guidance from Archangel Gabriel to find the right words to speak, Archangel Raphael to help and guide us with healing messages, Archangel Uriel to help us to bring in the messages and the guidance from our Akashic records so that we can access them to get the best messages for the highest and good of all. And I'm going to ask Metatron and Sandalphon to help everybody that is watching this to ground. With all this energy moving into the air sign of Aquarius, being grounded is going to become very important. And so imagine that you are with your feet planted on the floor, that you can see about 12 inches below you, there is the Earth star. And ask Sandalphon to open that up and drop a cord down into the center of the Earth, into Mother Gaia. And imagine it going into like a cavern that is just filled full of all different kinds of gemstones and crystals. And it's anchoring in there this light, and the light flows up, and it flows up through the Earth star, up through your feet, up through your legs, into your root chakra at the tailbone, at the base of your sit bone, right? Breathe in, exhale, allow the energy to flow up, this diamond white light to flow up through your sacral chakra, just a little below the navel, then the solar plexus at the navel area. Bring it into the heart space, the heart center, and anchor it in. And now we're going to ask Archangel Metatron to please open up the stellar gateway that is about 18 inches above your head, and to allow his orange, diamondy, shimmery light to flow down through that into the solar star, into the soul star, and into your crown chakra, flooding you with this beautiful diamond sparkly sherbet. It looks like sherbet on fire. It's the coolest looking thing. Okay, so down, filling up the sides of your brain where the receptors are, through to the third eye, down into the throat chakra, and into the heart space, where the two lights meet. And now we'll feel the energy just flowing up and down, spinning open your chakras, clearing, aligning. And now asking Archangel Metatron to fill our aura, seal up any holes, tears, and to make it nice and solid. Help us to traverse this energy of this solstice energy, this Saturn and Jupiter moving into Aquarius. This energy, this new cycle, this new paradigm to help us to be open to receiving messages and guidance and to feel safe and protected. And so we thank you. All right, thank you. I usually do that before I get on. Okay, so, all right, so let's go ahead and get started here with find out who we're gonna pull cards for first. I am using the Wisdom Horse Oracle. Oh, this is just the book. Well, I don't know where it is. Not my most prepared day. All right, so I'm gonna see who Spirit wants to talk to first. Okay, so first up we have Scorpio, and Aries came with it, so we'll do Aries second. So Scorpio first, and then Aries, and then we'll move through the pile. So Scorpio, this is for you, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is wisdom and guidance. It will provide you with, well, we'll just get into it and you'll see. These are really amazing cards. Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. Oh, Cherokee. It's Scorpio Moon, Cherokee. Okay. Oh, this one too. You get two. Wow. Okay. This looks like soulmate energy. I don't know if you can see there are two beautiful white horses there. And this one, Cherokee, this is your energy. It looks like Sagittarius there. All right. So Scorpio, Sagittarius is your second house of what you value, self-worth, self-esteem, finances, anything that is a major project to you. It is number 34, so it's a spiritual number. But we're going to start with number 6 and see what that is. It is called, so this is not soulmate. Even though it's a number 6 and a soulmate energy, they're fighting because it's called rivalry. I'm going to need a little bit better light if I'm going to manage today. Okay, so can you see? Well, you can. Excellent. So, fear, aggression, competition for limited resources. Hey, Cherokee, can you hit the thumbs up? And there's somebody else here. So hi and welcome. If you could hit the thumbs up too, it's super appreciated. It really helps my analytics. Okay, so fear, aggression, competition for limited resources, moving beyond survival. This is a really root chakra kind of energy then. So this is making sure that your basic needs are met. Okay, so the gift. Rivalry provokes new heights of mastery in sports, in business, in art, in life. Mature competitors who understand that the call to excel is ultimately within the self can benefit from reflection, inspiration, and camaraderie, and the other provides. So that kind of reminds me, hi, welcome. That kind of reminds me of, when my kids were swimming and the coach would, there was this that was struggling in his regular event. And so the coach put my son in that event. And my son had not swum that event since middle school. And here it was, senior year, and he stuck him in there. And my son easily beat the one who swims it in all the competitions. And I watched the other boy, who, by the way, is a Taurus. They're both Tauruses, so it was pretty funny. But I saw him sitting on the side. thinking. And I said to Tyler, my son, I go, so did you enjoy that win? He goes, I did. I go, yeah, he's never going to let that happen again. He looked over at me and he goes, nope, he's not. And so the coach knew that sometimes putting them up again, and he didn't. I mean, the next time he smoked them. So, I mean, the coach knew that by challenging them to not be complacent, to have someone who gives them a little more of, they need to push a little harder kind of energy. When that happened, then, you know, they rose up. And so kind of the good thing about having rivalry, about having competition, about having to put yourself out there is it encourages you to put your best foot forward and to maybe exceed your own expectations of what you can do. Hey, Brandy, how are you doing? So it is an opportunity to really push yourself just a little bit harder and impress your own self. Impress your own self, right? So yes, healthy rivalry. So not necessarily cutthroat, but healthy rivalry. So I guess we're still on baby watch, huh? No baby yet. So, all right. Then the challenge to that is that when the world is perceived in an endless fight for limited resources, the promise of self-improvement gives way to fear and aggression, and everybody loses. So this is about, yes, lifting yourself up, yes, pushing yourself a little harder, but not stepping on the other person and squashing them. And okay, so this also makes me think of the swim coach. One of his favorite sayings, which I never could understand, was what, Cherokee, do you remember what it was? It was something about nothing's better than crushing the human spirit. I used to think, what are you telling my kids that for? That's horrible. No baby yet, huh? Well, then, you know, get Cheyenne on here too. She can tell us all about it. Okay, so this one is called, oh, wrong one. So the Centaur one is called Chiron. Oh, it's Chiron. It's the wounded healer. Okay. Multi-disciplinary genius, holistic healing, and the wounded healer. A centaur rears with power and focus, aiming his bow at the heavens. The gift is organic synergy of instinct, intuition, and reason gives rise to true brilliance. Oh my gosh. So what is going on? So this energy between these two, right? Between these two, Scorpio, there is an opportunity that is going to push you to excel and to prove to yourself that you are so much more of a master of your own destiny than maybe perhaps you've been giving yourself credit for. And so this is an opportunity to rise. To rise. And when something comes along in life and it knocks you on your butt, you don't stay there, you get up. Rui, I had to remember. Hey there, Rui. So yes, it's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's about how many times you get back up. How many times you get back up and push yourself just a little harder. You dig a little deeper to find what it is that is really, it's about inspiring yourself and allowing the competition to make you stand a little taller, face forward a little more, and to say, you know what, you bring your best, and I applaud. Oh, I applaud your best. I really do. But when I beat you, I don't want you to feel bad about it. But you don't beat them by. It's honesty and integrity. It's honesty, integrity, and digging deeper, and just putting your best self forward. So I really love that those are the cards. The challenge, of course, is the deeper integration of body, mind, and spirit. Sometimes emerges as an illness or an accident. Healing requires accessing the wisdom behind the wound. And so a lot of times when you're suffering an actual physical illness. Oh, I was just listening to this most amazing thing at the Earth Keeper Summit this morning, and they were talking about how so often that the when the chakras are out of alignment, that it manifests in your body as an illness. And so really working to stay as balanced as you can would be really great. This is Scorpio, and I just got started. So you haven't missed you yet. Hey, Cheyenne, how are you? How are you? Okay, so now we're going to do Aries. Oh, let's try it this way. Now we're going to do Aries. We got Aries. All right, so let's see what's going on with Aries with this energy of this. So this is like 6-month energy. And Jupiter's going to fly right on through Aquarius and break free and get into Pisces. There's really going to be a lot of expansion there. But then it retrogrades back into Aquarius. But for a little while there, it's going to break through. She's That's funny. Oh my God. I remember I was like had elephantitis when I was pregnant with Tyler, and he was due on the 15th and he didn't show up. And I'm like, oh, that's not happening. And so I walked. That was when I lived in Tarpon Springs. I started walking at 7 in the morning on the 16th, and I came home to eat, and then I went back out for another walk, pushing Brittany around and just walking. And my friends were like, that looks terrible. And I'm like, this baby's coming out. And went into labor like 6 in the morning on the 17th. I'm like, no, you cannot be late. And anyone who knows my son knows he was always late. That's how he rolls. Okay, so Aries. Oh my God, this is wonderful. Look, you have the number 1 card. You have the Field of Dreams. I love this card. This stallion is flying through a field of lavender. And so when I see the Field of Dreams card, it's kind of like your literal dreams. If you can imagine it, if you can conceive the idea, then and it's important to you, you can drive yourself forward to get it. This is really some empowering energy coming forward, which doesn't surprise me. Capricorn is, the solstice starting in Capricorn is about leadership. It's about being the boss of your life. And then the next solstice happens in the nurturing energy of Cancer, where we all, become a little more compassionate. But, having this masculine, pushing forward energy showing up and doesn't surprise me, especially because Saturn, which rules Capricorn, is now in Aquarius, and it is about really thinking through what's the next structural changes that you want to make. And so this says here, unexpected vitality, imagination, heart desire, self-care supporting innovation. A magnificent dark bay horse runs free through fields of lavender. And the gift is that no matter how disconnected you feel from your needs of your own soul, this image reminds you that the restless spirit inside, the one that sometimes feels dominated and spurred on by the demands of society and survival, that dark horse race through your dreams is not so much running away from responsibility as galloping toward the fulfillment of your deepest heart's desire. And the challenge, though, is the temptation to rein in the horse and all he represents in a premature manner. Turn him loose, let him play, watch him express himself on his own. Your dreams and your goals, now is the time to kind of the energy is going to start moving. It is really going to start moving. I think we aren't going to really notice it until the sun gets into Aquarius, and especially when we get that new moon in Aquarius on February 11th. I feel like it's a slow start, but hey, start, if you have a dream, laying the groundwork and allowing, so it's like the little engine that could, right? I think I can. You start building up steam. You're going to be building up steam so that you're ready to rock and roll when the time comes, so really push it forward. So hi, and welcome to those of you that just joined us. I would really super appreciate if you could hit the thumbs up and leave me a comment and let me know where it is that you are coming from, and so that I know who you are. All right, so here we have Sky of Mind. And so this looks like that real Aquarius energy, right? So mental collection, mindfulness, imagination, or fantasy. And the other one was talking about dreams, right? So this paint horse's eye reflects the streaks of azure shining through flowing white clouds. And the gift is when you become the master of your own mind, troubling thoughts come and go, the clouds moving across a clear blue sky. The challenge is to manifest anything significant. You must distinguish between fantasy and imagination. So when Jupiter hops into Neptune over the next 6 months, it'll be in there. Gosh, when does that happen? I don't know off the top of my head, and I want to say like March or April. So I mean, it's pretty quick. When that happens, Jupiter likes to expand everything, and Neptune's like, yeah, I have no limits, no boundaries, no, it's just, it's really out there. And so where's the reality? And Saturn is in Aquarius now, which is not grounded anymore. And so really knowing what is fantasy and what is reality. And so that shouldn't stop you, though. If you can imagine it, you can literally create it. It just may be requiring more effort to ground. Okay, so grounding is when you take an idea, it's like the magician, as above, so below. You take this idea, this thought, this imagination, and honestly, for the next 3 years while Saturn is in Aquarius, there's going to be a lot of that energy of imagination going on. And so you're going to take that, and Saturn says you need a structure, though. You have to pull that down like a lightning bolt out of the sky and ground it in order to create something. And so you're being asked to really consider all of your dreams, and if you really want them, go for them. Don't let that stop you, but you're going to have a practical plan in order to manifest. Okay, so this year is about literally putting in the effort to start moving things in the direction you want. We are building a new paradigm. And so what is it that you want to do, and how do you want to create it? And so allowing your imagination to play. There are no limits, but there will need to be a structure to make it sustainable, whatever this is. So allow that to happen. Be willing to put in the work. Don't say, well, I wrote it down as a new moon intention, and I got up the next morning and it wasn't sitting on the doorstep. It's not going up. What's going to be sitting on the doorstep is Saturn saying, okay, well, I heard what you said and I know what you want, but what are you going to do to make that a reality? Because there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So roll up your sleeves and create reality out of your fantasies. You can do that. Okay, so next up we have Gemini. Speaking of air signs, Gemini, you have, okay, so you guys have the opportunity to really be up in your head and creating stuff, right? We've got the North Node in your sign. Hey, Jake, how's it going? All right, that is my Cherokee, rounding them up. Okay, so we have North Node in Gemini, which is about what are you curious about? What do you want to bring into your life? What are you interested in? And allowing yourself to move in that direction. That's where destiny is moving forward. And with Saturn in Aquarius, which is your fellow Earth sign, and it is in it's Jake from State Farm. Excellent. I got a letter from you once. So yes, the energy is in the air, and ninth house. Aquarius is your ninth house of higher knowledge and learning and connection to spirit. So bring that in. Bring that in. Okay. Oh, look at this. Okay, Gemini. That is being lion-hearted, right? That is being courageous. Okay, so that's number 7, which is a very spiritual number. And it's called lion-hearted. How about that? All right, so protecting without sacrificing sensitivity, awareness without aggression, the courage to feel, and the willingness to act. The horse with the heart of a lion moves steadfastly toward her goal. Human beings carry the wisdom of both the predator and the prey. True empowerment depends on finding a balance between the two. So the challenge will be to cultivate the strength of your inner lion without letting it run amok. It's tricky. If you don't have enough lion, people will walk all over you. If you lack the conviction and the focus to follow your dreams, if you have too much lion, you lose the sensitivity and that nurtures relationships and creativity. So having enough confidence in yourself to stand up for what you want, but being a little less hi. First time live Capricorn here. Great. We have not gotten to Capricorn yet, so hang in there. So Capricorn, speaking of Capricorn, Capricorn is the father of the zodiac. It is the leader, it is the boss, right? And speaking as a Capricorn rising, sometimes people think I'm a little bossy. So it's finding that balance between standing up for yourself, which I've had to learn how to do in a way that doesn't make people go, well, will you quit telling me what to do? So leadership is not telling people what to do. Leadership is showing people through your example. Yeah, Brandy, you know. Oh, we have a lot of Capricorns in the house here. Okay, so next up we have, oh my God, that's so funny. All right, next up we have Cancer, which is apparently what I had the first time when I thought it was Scorpio. So let's see what the message is for Cancer. Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. Ooh, okay, we already have seen this one, right? And this one looks really nice. It's a number 4. It looks like stability and possibly some kind of partnership. Okay, so number 13, which 1 + 3 is 4. So there's a lot of opportunity for stability for Cancer. So sky of the mind, again, that is about your imagination, what is real and what is fantasy. And can you distinguish between the two of them? When you become the master of your own mind, troubling thoughts come and go like clouds moving across the clear blue sky. To manifest anything significant, you must distinguish between the fantasy and the imagination. Attachment to the fantasy of what life should be obscures important information in the moment, leading to disillusionment and disappointment. Imagination, on the other hand, enhances reality, not so much changing it, but expanding our perception of it and revealing it to higher order. So using your imagination to take an idea and expand it, being creative, right? The Cancer is the nurturer, it is the mother of the zodiac, it's the creation energy. And so allowing yourself to nurture an idea and allow it to grow and being willing to allow it to expand. This is okay, so this is called point of view, discernment. Nice. Discernment, constructive comparison, and grounded ambition. And so again, this one's up in the clouds, and now it's important to, again, take your ideas and bring them down and manifest them, right? So it's discernment and grounded ambition. Two horses reach a grassy summit on the way to higher ground, grazing and enjoying the view while deciding what path to take next. The gift is that discernment is the champion of authenticity and fulfillment, and the challenge is healthy cynicism, questions the self before others. Uncovering your true motivations, false assumptions, and hollow ambitions requires courage and compassion. Soul searching. But I'm laughing because with that North Node that we had in Cancer and the South Node in Capricorn, if anyone who is a Cancer or a Capricorn was not already on that soul-searching journey over the last year and a half, I don't know how you missed that. So I guess what I really want to say is that while you were soul-searching, you probably were able to understand who you are, and you're probably better positioned to really take that idea and know who you are and be able to move it forward. If in fact you somehow miss that energy, soul-searching is a really important aspect of being able to heal so that you can move forward. So knowing you, choosing you, I'm a big fan of that. Okay, who's next? Taurus. All right, so what do we got for Tauruses in the house? I know the whole, like half of you guys are definitely going to be interested in Taurus. Hey, Rui, can you text Amanda, because she forgot last time and she was bummed. Okay. Wow. Taurus, you're on fire. So much opportunity for growth. You guys have been having like some really cool readings lately. Okay. All right. So, I was going to do the readings for the monthlies. I did 4 of those, and they were not coming together in a way that I could clearly understand the messages, and it was kind of stressful for me. And so I stopped. But Taurus, you were one of the ones that I did, and you got this card when I did that, and it just came out for you again. So I'm really happy to see that, because I feel like it's got a beautiful message. And then there's this one. Looks totally on fire, and it's number 33. It is Empress energy all over that. So, but let's start. And also, this is 21, and 2 + 1 is 3. So lots of that growth energy. Three's all over the place on that. So let's take a look at this one, because it's first numerically. How's that for a reason? I don't really need a great reason. Okay, so this is called Moonlight's Embrace. Keeping the heart open, the courage to be vulnerable, holding sacred space of possibility, wisdom and power join forces as an owl swoops down to help a virile white horse navigate the darkness. Opening the heart to life's mysteries allows us to experience the beauty behind the pain. And the challenge is the vulnerability is one of the most difficult feelings for the human ego to handle. Letting go of our defenses takes humility, awareness, and tremendous courage. It is so hard for Tauruses to say they're might not have gotten that right. Like when I'm in the Taurus energy, I can't even say I'm wrong. Like I might not have gotten that right. and it is through the trial and error portion of our life that we learn the most and we grow the most. And so that is wisdom, and that's how you become more wise, is by not getting. If you got it right the first time, then and everything you did, why are you here? Right? This is Earth School. Well, I take that back. There's actually 2 reasons why people are here right now, but part of it is coming in to heal and release all this karmic baggage, and it happens because we don't remember when we come in. We have to do it through trial and error. That's how you actually fulfill your soul's purpose. And the other thing that I want to tell everybody that's here in the chat that I heard today that totally lit me up, I was like, this is so amazing. And I never really thought of it in these terms before. But like I said, I was listening to the Earth Keepers Summit this morning. And one of the shaman explained it this way. They said, people who incarnate at this time And I've seen this. I know that I've said this before too. We are brave souls that came in. But what she said was, not only are we brave and courageous for coming, but we were asked to come in, because those of us that are incarnated at this time, our energy is so strong, and it's necessary in order to help at this pivotal time in space of elevating to the next frequency. And so if you are doubting your magnificence, you should not, because you wouldn't be here for any other reason. You are needed, is what I'm trying to say. You are needed. Your light is needed. And so any self-doubt you have about, oh, I just don't think I'm worthy, or I'm not, or whatever that is, those are the things you came in to hear, the karmic baggage that you need to jettison. And the way she explained it is that as things are moving around in the circle gets smaller and faster and faster and faster and faster. It's like an inverted tornado. And we're at the top right now because we're getting ready to move into another energy, right? We're at the dawning of Aquarius. And so it's moving really fast. And so karma is being spun up really super fast. And so those of us that came in with a lot of karmic baggage, and we all have it, we wanted to come in because this is the fastest way to get rid of it, because it's moving really fast and we can jettison off, but also our light is needed. Our light, we were asked to come here and do this work. And she said, souls are lined up and they're like, we want to come in and do this, but we got here first. So, healthy competition. Okay, so that's what we came here to do. And look at you guys, Taurus, you're on freaking fire. It's called bonfire. It's a sudden shift. It's the clearing and the releasing, the fuel for transformation. A rearing horse, fire horse, demands attention, drawing power from his blazing herd, whether by choice or circumstance. Tremendous energy is available to burn through any blocks in a wider view. It is no small task to stay present during immense outbursts of power, whether human, equine, or divinely inspired. Be ready to face the areas of resistance to have grown into a volatile source of fuel for that fire. You're on fire. So amazing, truly so amazing. So I thank you, Rui. I am so, this is amazing. I'm lost for words, because the power coming off these cards, oh my gosh. So you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, and you have the light, and you came here with this purpose. And so I'm excited for you as you go through this process. So very exciting stuff. I do not have Taurus strong in my chart, but what I have is a crap ton of Taurus friends. So I'm super excited for you. Okay. Ooh, Aquarius. It is your time. It is your time, Aquarius. Can't wait to see what we're going to get for you. That's a I was reading in a chat, somebody was talking about how, the energy is shifting into Aquarius, and everybody was chatting around about it, and they were like, yeah, Aquarius, it's your turn now. All the Capricorns were saying that. But what I really thought was interesting was that there were so many signs in that chat, and everybody's like, yeah, it was a tough year. It was a tough year. And every Capricorn said, wow, it was tough, but it was so worth it. Look how much I grew. And I think all except for one Capricorn in the chat was saying stuff like that. And I was like, that is amazing. I feel like that card, but maybe there's more. Oh, look at this one that insisted on coming out. Oh my gosh. Jake, are you a Taurus? I can't really keep up with the chat. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's number 11. That's a very spiritual number. And then you have this rainbowy white horse, and then you have this black horse. And it's like the shadow and the light. It's like the shadow and the light. And it's not just the light, but it's all of the dimensions of the light. Okay. Let's look at number 29. Black horse wisdom. Oof. Knowledge, this is Aquarius. Knowledge that defies logic, exploring what society suppresses or ignores, treasures hidden in the darkness. I don't know how much, that sounds like every Aquarius I know. A coal black horse dances with her shadow under the light of the midnight moon. What appears to your conscious mind as darkness is simply the unknown, a fruitful yet formidable realm of untapped possibility. Dancing with uncertainty raises your confidence and artistry to collaborating with the greater mysteries of life. And the challenge is learning to ride the energy of what can't be explained involves courage, creativity, and well-honed instincts. Losing your balance now and then, even wandering off course, is part of the skill and the thrill of moving beyond the civilization has already mapped through reason, language, and social protocol. So Aquarius has been kind of like tied down, and I feel like maybe even over the next couple of years, while Capricorn, well, Saturn is in your sign, you're going to be itching to get stuff going. But I just want to say to all of the little Aquarius friends that I have out there that want to change the world, and you will, I have no doubt about it. The next 3 years while Saturn is in your sign is really going to ask you to consider the structures and the foundation that you need to make all the changes that you want to make. You just can't go out there and expect that it's going to change overnight. It is not going to change overnight, because as soon as you set up those structures with Saturn, and Saturn moves on into Pisces, Pluto comes in. And Pluto will be what allows you to make those transformations. Pluto will be there for like a decade, and Pluto will take his sweet time helping you to do and make these changes that you really, you came here knowing that need to be made. And so you have endurance. And I think this is really important that you understand you are running a marathon, not a sprint. You are not going to change the world overnight. The dawning of the age of Aquarius, we have like, there's this 36-year span around 2012. So until 2030, we're still in this gateway mode. And so it takes time to get all the bricks in place and stuff. It's going to take time. It is a marathon, so have patience for the process. You're going to need endurance. Trailblazers challenge perseverance of vision, labor, and risk. Moving steadfastly along the trail, a horse passes through fluorescent sunrise, blazing sunsets, and rainbows forming at the edge of a storm. Inspiration and dedication combine to fulfill your heart's desire. The path to success is filled with unexpected detours that teach you more than you bargained for. Trust, adaptability, and the conviction will see you through. So, not only for changing the greater world, but also for changing your smaller world. There is going to be a need to have patience for the process, and you're going to have to create sound structures in order to make it happen. It's not just thinking it and then having it manifest. There's going to have to be physical kind of structures in place. Laws are going to have to change or whatever, right? So we have Leo next. So patience for the process and collaboration. You're going to have to, it's revolution. I mean, it's evolution through revolution, but the revolution doesn't necessarily mean taking to the streets and yelling. It means actually getting those degrees, becoming the lawyers that write the laws. You know what I'm saying? It's getting into the system to change it from the inside out. That's what's going to be needed. All right, Leo, what you got? So is he? What is Jake? What are you? I totally missed it. Jake. What sign is Jake? Anybody know? Oh, so Taurus, Sun, Moon in Cancer, and Rising is Gemini. Okay. All right. Okay, Leo. Wow. So it's number 28. That makes a 10. That's a 1, which is a new beginning, but that's wisdom. That's soul wisdom. Wow. Okay. Let's see what we got there. Well, that's up close and personal there, Mr. Horsey. Dharma's reflection. Relationship as mirror. Projection or transference. Futility, shame, blame, and hero worship. The eye of the horse holds the image of another. Is it a stablemate, a memory, or her own reflection? The gift is looking honestly at how we respond in relationships, provides a deeper glimpse of who we are than any mirror hanging on the wall. If we avoid shaming ourselves and blaming others, if we simply become curious about how we react in certain situations and why we quite naturally begin to change those patterns. The challenge is many people are afraid of their own shadow. Picking a family member or a coworker to act as a scapegoat is common through destructive coping strategies for those who refuse to look at the darkness within. Okay, so we're talking about relationship mirrors here. So, Leo, actually everybody, this is good news this is information for everybody. Our relationships with other people reflect back to us the energy of what we feel inside, because we reflect it out, it comes back to us. And so when we feel confident, then we get in relationships with people who respect and notice our confidence, right? When we are insecure about something, we will be in a relationship with someone who will also be insecure about the same kinds of things, and it gets reflected back, and everybody's like, oh, you're this and you're that. And so often in relationships, this is why I'm always suggesting, strongly suggesting that we choose to love ourselves first. That we choose to heal ourselves, that we choose to be whole and complete individuals, because then when we do that, we're whole and complete. When we're going out there and we're finding that relationship partner, this is somebody who's also going to be whole and complete, and that's when you have the healthy relationships. And so when we're wounded and we go out there looking for someone to make us feel better, then they probably have a wounding too that needs to be healed. But the thing is you can't heal anyone's wound but your own. We have to do our work first, and then that's when we get into those healthy synergistic relationships. And so always, when you find that if you say to yourself, I don't know how I always end up in this situation, that is a big key to think, okay, why do I always? Okay, so, and it doesn't matter. Is it a coworker situation? It could be a situation. It doesn't have to be a relationship, love relationship. It can be a friendship situation. Why do they always think they can take advantage of me? Probably because you're a doormat. Raising my hand, it took me a while to figure that out. So, there's all kinds of things. So when you say to yourself, when you catch yourself, people always do that to me. What they do, there you go. That's something worth working on. That's something to take a look at. That's something that they are mirroring to you, this area of your soul's path to heal. Remember, this is the great healing time is right now. We came here to manage this. I don't even know who this is for. Virgo. Look at that. It looks like a stallion and a mare. I don't think that, we'll see. Okay, it's Merlin's spirit. Redemption of the masculine, mutual transformation, and the new hero's journey. So it is two stallions, but one is a father and one is a son, and they meet on common ground. The heart between them gathers strength as they share the breath of life. Hope springs from the depths of the ancient wound, caused even the stones to weep. The gift is power and gentleness find a new way to coexist and balance. Finally, heal the immense injustices perpetrated by and on the masculine body, mind, and spirit. You know what's so interesting is we keep hearing about it's the rise of the feminine, it's the rise of the feminine. But the patriarchy, the male, they have wounds and that need to be healed too. And this morning, during this summit, there was a shaman, and she did a sacral chakra healing, but for the masculines and the feminines, about their deep wounds that need to be healed, for the traumas of that were birthed into their system. And so having grace for yourself, and understand that, yes, and I gotta say, for the most part, most of the Virgo males that I know, they have a very gentle way about them when they're very nurturing, and so I think that they see the pain of the feminine, and again, it's that reflection. They feel it, and they also need to be healed. And so when we're doing healing work for anyone, when we're thinking about sending healing vibes out there, the divine masculine is also in the process of healing and finding out who they are. It's not just the divine feminine. It's the rise of the divine feminine. I have to say, the divine feminine is rising, but the divine masculine is in need of healing too. And so just something to keep in mind. So the true masculinity has been twisted, tortured, and betrayed by a culture of conquest and consumerism. It's hard to fathom what a peaceful, healthy form of virility might look like. To have any hope of changing the world, men and women must reevaluate, re-socialize the active masculine principle within their own families, their own psyches, a task requiring significant soul searching and imagination. So a little deep diving, and we've all spent lifetimes as male and female, right? So we all have divine masculine and feminine in us, and we all need to heal and love all the parts of us, right? It's what makes us 3D, is shadow and light. You know, if you draw flat Stanley there and you don't shade it in, he's just always flat Stanley. Okay. Next up, we have Libra. Talking about looking for balance, right? Libra. Libra, you also got the Chiron, the wounded healer. The Sagittarius looking one. Multidisciplinary genius. I just have to point out, it says genius. Holistic healing, the wounded healer. A centaur rears with power and focus, aiming his bow at the heavens. The organic synergy of instinct, intuition, and reason give rise to true brilliance. A deep integration of mind, body, and spirit sometimes emerges through as an illness or an accident. Healing requires accessing the wisdom behind the wound. Libra, you have this beautiful nurturing quality about you, and you give, and I think that you know to be in balance, you also need to receive. And if you find that you are overgiving, and then take a look at that. That's an area that needs to be healed. If you take and you don't give, that would be I'm trying to think of a Libra that acts like that. I actually don't know one, but that doesn't mean that does not exist. And I really do want to encourage you to allow yourself to find the balance by recognizing that those things that happen that make you say, I'm not being treated fairly, is a reflection and an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity for you to say, well, I'm not being, why do people, it's that same energy of why does that always happen to me? And it's because it is a lesson to be noticed, and it's something that requires your time and attention, and you stepping up for yourself and finding that balance. I also, though, I have a Libra friend who gives and gives and gives in a relationship, and then one day looks at the relationship and says, oh my gosh, the scale's like this. And he starts counting until he feels like it's balanced. Like, I'm not doing anything until I get enough stuff back. And I want to encourage you that long before that happens, that, having those conversations, this is what I need in a relationship, and this is what I would appreciate, and how can I help you? And that this is my love language. It's kind of what it is. All right, so we have Capricorn. Great. Capricorn in the house. All right, you have number 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 is self-mastery. Look, it looks like he's got his head bent into the wind, like he has to work really hard to get to where he's going. What Capricorn can't relate to that? I don't even know. Oh, no, I don't like this at all. I will cover this one, but I'm going to pull a card for the rest of the Capricorns. So there is a Capricorn that this is going to relate to, and I'm not sure which one. This is about depression. Ingenious stagnation, stop, sign of the soul, workhorse mentality. Look for a new direction that gives you energy, and you'll get back on course. It's difficult to change old patterns, particularly if they are supported by social conditioning and family expectations. Resist the pressure to become a workhorse for others' mundane ambitions. I take it back. This is very appropriate. It's called depression, though, and I don't like the name, but as I'm reading this, I have to say that that makes total sense to me now. Okay, so Capricorn has a tendency to become the beast of burden. To say, I know that needs to be done, and nobody else is doing it, so I'll step up and I'll do it, even though I already have my plate super full, and so is the whole counter full of stuff that I have to carry also. But hey, guess what? I will pile another piece on because, whatever, right? So, right now, this energy has been a real big clearing. A lot of stuff being cleared out in 2020. And there is a bunch of stuff on the table to choose from, to put on to your plate, to carry. And Capricorn, you have a fresh, empty plate in front of you, or you could. You are being invited to ask for the help you need, to take stuff off your plate, and to not, as I used to tell my kids, I'm not your pack mule. Carry your own stuff. Get other people to do their part. All right, there you go, Sagittarius. You are up. So Capricorn, now that Saturn and Jupiter moved on and it's not so much tense energy and things are going to feel lighter, allow yourself to let that be lighter. That was a heavy burden for a while, right? Okay, I don't know. How many is that? No. You don't get 4 cards, Sagittarius. No more than 2. Yeah, okay, sad face. I see you, sad face. Oh, you ended up with 3. What the hell? All right. I have number 40. Beautiful Palomino. 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. That's change. And 39. This is change also. Look at that. I've never even seen this one with the butterfly on it. I've had this deck. This was one of the first decks I bought myself. I have a collection of close to 200 decks. I started collecting them back in 2008, 2009. And this is a special deck, and I don't use it a lot. But I have never seen that card. It's, well, we'll save that one to last. All right, so 23, the herd. Authentic community, consensual leadership, balance, and individual group needs. Running across the open plain, a dark horse is captivated by the sunlight shining through an apparition in the clouds. Pausing briefly, he gathers confidence in his unique talent and wisdom, prepared to accept a leadership role when he rejoins the herd. Get ready, Sagittarius, preparing to be a leader. When we trade leadership roles accordingly to who's calmest, clearest, and most creative in a given situation, the entire community benefits. So step up when it's your turn. Step up when, don't decide you have to be the leader, but if you have the qualities that are necessary to lead a certain situation, step right on up. So it's about checking your ego at the door. It's about doing what is for the best and the highest good of all, right? So kind of like the geese when they're flying in formation, right? One of them that's feeling strong is out in front, but when it gets tired, it backs down. And so here we have illumination. Enlightened perspective, wisdom activated through experiences, expanded awareness. At the end of an adventurous day, a golden palomino glows in the light of the setting sun. The experience you've gained radiates wisdom, lighting the way for others. Students of life learn to embrace the unpredictable and sometimes difficult lessons. So, Sagittarius, you have the South Node, helping you to release limiting beliefs, but also clearing space for the new wisdom to come in. So you have wisdom. Hey there, Jen, how's it going? Happy to see you. So allowing yourself to create space for new ideas, new opportunities to lead, learning new things, skill sets. And then we have transformation, rebirth, power, reclaim, true freedom. On the wings of a butterfly, a vibrant, multicolored horse remembers the landscape of paradise. Roller coaster ride of life reveals a timeless source of peace. True freedom demands relinquishing, limiting patterns and beliefs. Wait, did I just say that? South Node work. A part of you must die to be reborn. That is why the South Node is in your sign right now. It is encouraging you to grow, to release what doesn't work, and to allow new opportunities for knowledge and wisdom and leadership to come in. Lead when you're ready, not because of your ego, but because it'll be time to step up and use your intuition to know when that is. And so, last but not least, we have Pisces. Jen, how's your week going? Because I don't know about you today, but like people were crazy. And by people, I mean me and other people. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Really? 3 again? Okay. Well, Pisces, we've seen all of these. So Capricorn had this one. Don't be a beast of burden. Don't take on more than you can handle. It is okay to say no. You're not the pack mule. You're not. And then we have these two that came out together for, I want to say Capricorn, but it might have been Cancer. Sky of the mind, mental collection, mindfulness, imagination, or fantasy. Okay, this is about knowing what is real and what is not, what is authentic, and being willing to chase down your dreams. You are going to be visited by Jupiter in the next few months in your sign of Pisces, and it is going to be about expanding those ideas and that imagination, and still going after those dreams and figuring out how to create what it is that you want to create. When you become the master of your own mind, troubling thoughts come and go like clouds moving across a clear sky. To manifest anything significant, you must distinguish between fantasy and imagination. Attachment to the fantasy of what life should be obscures important information in the moment, leading to the disillusionment and disappointment. Imagination, on the other hand, enhances reality. So your imagination, Pisces, is your superpower. Your empathy is your superpower. Allowing this to expand in your perception, your extra, that perception, that ability to really notice things, that is a superpower. So step into that. Don't get so hung up on whether or not everything is exactly what you think. It's an idea, and leave room for shifting and changing and growing to happen. So we have point of view. So allow for the shifting of the perception, right? Discernment, constructive comparison, and grounded ambition. Discernment is the champion of authenticity and fulfillment. Healthy cynicism questions the self before others. Uncover your true motivation. False assumptions and hollow ambition requires courage and compassion. You can do that. And Pisces, you guys had such a great reading this week. Okay, I will take questions. We don't have as much time as usual, though, because those were involved. What do we have? We have about 20 minutes still, though. So, hey, Denise, how are you doing? It's good to see you. So, Jake, you're the newbie on the block. What you want to know? Jen, you got anything? If you guys don't start popping questions, I'm just going to start pulling cards for you. Ooh, let's use the gateway. I mean, talk about gateway. You think he's gone? Did he say goodbye? Oh, he's coaching? Okay. We're still going to, you text him later and let him know. I'm going to pull my card right now for this gateway. And then I don't know who else here. Rui's here, I think. I have 6 people here. So Denise is here. You're here. Jen is here. Rui is still here. Yep. Okay. So, this is nice, Jake. You have emerging into grace. I open my soul to grace. That's beautiful. That is opportunity for soul growth by resting and connecting with your higher self. Oh, Cheyenne, you're here. All right, girl. I had a dream about you the other night, Cheyenne. And then Cherokee was like, oh, I want the baby to come on the 21st. And then I was like, I don't know about that, but I know it's a Capricorn because you gave birth to a goat. So I'm like, for sure, she's having a Capricorn. It's not going to happen before the 21st. So, all right. So, oh, look at this. You're about to unload that baby. It says renewing your life. Radiant vitality is filling my life. And it's the throwing clutter off the side. And we have dwelling in the truth. I stand in the light of the truth. I'm going to pull one for the baby. I'm going to pull one for the baby. A guardian angel card for the baby. I know you're ready to just push her right on out. Well, it won't be long. All right. So a guardian angel card for the baby, please. I'm sorry, I cannot keep my brain straight. She has a really cool name, and I can't remember what it is now. Yes, and do you want to delete that message? You can. I see the message, Cherokee, and you can delete it. Oh, you get a prayer for the baby. Victoria, that's right. All right. Dear guardian angel, help me to believe that all is possible through love. Help me manifest my dreams and live an inspiring and fulfilling life. Help me to feel God's presence in every moment. Help me to feel eternally loved. Thank you for being always by my side. Oh my God, I couldn't have picked a better one if I wanted to. Hey, Lisbeth, how's it going? Oh my God, I love that. All right, Victoria, there you go. That's awesome. All right. And so I'm going to pull a card here for Cherokee. And okay. Cherokee, what we have here is it says friendship. Forgiveness. Stop focusing energy on past events where life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil or blessing, through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Kind of sounds like giving birth. I did not see your question, Rui. You're going to have to write it again. The chat goes really fast, which I love. I'll have to go back later to look for everything. And you also have, Cherokee, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So I think that is very self-explanatory. And we'll just leave that there. Rui, what do you have? Did you want to copy and paste it and stick it in there for me, or type it again? I don't know. I don't know. And while I'm waiting for you to do that, I'm going to, Jen, you didn't ask me a question, did you? Okay, Lisbeth. I'd like to ask about my boyfriend and I. I would love to get a card about where we're headed for the next. Okay. I'm also going to use these, and I'm going to also pull a romance angel to help answer that question. Take an ask off. Have interest if the cards have direction for me dealing with tough stuff I had come up today. Oh God, today was, today. I was like, it was a mixed bag today. exciting things, really nice things happened, and really, oh my gosh, just wanted to smack people around, including myself today. It's like, I need to fix that attitude. Today was rough, right? I mean, so I heard it explained this way, and I thought, well, that makes total sense, actually. So this energy of Saturn conjuncting Jupiter right there, that energy, it's like it builds, right? As energy of any kind of a conjunction or anything like that, a square or any of those things happen, there is an energy flow in, and that is always the tough stuff. And then you get to the pinnacle, which would be today, and then it starts to dissipate, but we're still going to be in that energy. And so, whoa, today I was like, okay, this is really stressing and stretching my ability to allow energy to flow through me. I was like, whoa. I had to stop several times today and take a nice deep breath and not say anything. But I did it, and for that I am proud of me. All right, Lisbeth. Oh, well, this is interesting. This part makes sense. You have sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. This is what I find a little interesting. Ask for help and accept support from others. Let your friends help you, and a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. New love. Okay, I'm going to use a deck that I can't show you because of YouTube guidelines. But I just want to kind of see what that means. Yeah. Okay, so I got to say, though, 2 days ago, I started to get energy back. And thank God, because last night I was up super stupid late and then up early this morning. You guys might have noticed the videos came out a little late because I was still editing this morning. Oh, okay. I think that new love is you guys. I think that there is a new cycle, a renewal of love for you guys. Because we have the Queen of Cups, which the feminine energy is definitely in her power and receiving. She is receiving. Then we have the Ace of Swords, but the Ace of Swords here is about, it's kind of about how you are connected and bonded together. And this is a Nine of Wands, but this Nine of Wands, I think I could show this picture. This one is really beautiful. This is sitting there and helping each other through tough times. One person is comforting the other. And we've got the light behind it, and there's birds all around, messages from spirit, and a barn swallow coming in, which is definitely about messages from spirit. And so I feel like there's a bonding, there's a renewal based on these cards, but I think this is about you leaning into each other as friendship, or or not. There's a healing, though. There's a healing energy here. So it might be healing after somebody cheats, though. I hate to tell you that. It's kind of, these are kind of wanky. So, you know. Oh, you're not a Capricorn or anything there. Gave him my standards. Okay. What did you do with the information you were given? Okay. What did you do with the information you were given? So hard to answer some of these questions. Okay, what to do with information? Do I have this here? No. Okay. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot and see what we get. What to do with the information? Did you guys see my video that I put out about the class that I'm offering? It's starting January 9th and it's going through June 19th. I'm gonna do it on Saturdays. All right, so there's a need to pick your head up and stand in your strength and to create what you want. Rui, I think that I want to see what I love the little affirmations. I deliberately bring my compassion and strength forward and I use them for good. That's the strength one. The Empress is I am ready to give birth to my abundantly rich future. And that's interesting because of that Five of Pentacles where you feel like you don't have enough and you're kind of left out in the cold. And that one says, or whatever it says somewhere. Oh, here we go. Doors that activate magical opportunities are always opening for me. So it feels like there's a need to be compassionate with yourself through this situation and know that whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, abundance is coming to you. The doors will open when you need them. You just need to allow that to happen. All right. I have to allow. Did it? It's not allowing. Allow. Okay. Oh, hi, Holly. All right. So Holly's here and you're a Capricorn. Capricorn is in the house. All right. So did that help then, Rui? I hope so. Jen, I did hear you talk about the class. Sounds interesting. Oh, that would be excellent. Okay. Okay, good. All right, good. I love it when Spirit answers questions that I have no idea what's going on. Am I missing a question here, Elizabeth? I got yours, right? And what'd you say? Okay, I know you have, Elizabeth. I know you've been working on it. All right, Holly, did you have a question while you're here? Because I would just like to see what she has to say in general. Okay, a general message for Holly. Holly, I'm going to get you the Wings of Wisdom. It is Aquarius kind of energy with that. Oh my gosh. I just need a bigger table for these nights. Hold on, I need to clean up this mess because I can't think now. Just give me a second here. Because I literally can't see a place to even shuffle at. And that is not good. I have to, before I start doing the readings, I always have to go through and literally clean my house because I can't have that energy of everything all cluttery. Even though I can't see it, I feel it. And it's just so, hold on. So when the table's like this is really not going to work for me. Which is really funny because, you know, when I was a kid and my mom would say, see, I'd wake up in the morning and be like, oh, I need to clean my room today. I really do. I can't stand the way it looks. And then my mom would pop her head and say good morning. And she'd look around and go, oh, you need to clean your room today. And I'd be like, oh, yeah, that's not going to happen. You can't tell me what to do. All right, here we go, Holly. Let's go. We got space here. I'm missing stuff here. Okay. Okay. Just a general guidance for Holly. Holly, you have flying fish. I take a leap of faith with freedom and grace. Exploration, let go, leap of faith. So something you've been considering that you weren't sure you wanted to try or not. Trust that you will know the right moment to take your leap of faith. When your intuition guides you to take a leap, take a step, do so without hesitation or doubt. No obstacle will be able to stop your progress. You have what it takes to successfully overcome any challenge or distraction to fulfill your life's purpose. Open yourself up to a new adventure, explore new worlds. Your instincts will protect you from negative influences. Do not be reluctant to let go and take a leap of faith. Have confidence in yourself and spirit. That's so cool. So, you got something that you're wondering what you should do or not? I don't know. Okay, I wanted to, but now that you're telling me to, I don't want to do it anymore. Yes, that's me. Oh, excellent. Well, cool. So Spirit is saying that you'll know when the time is right. I do want to say that there is a lot of energy right now around new innovative ideas and business creation. With the Sun in Capricorn and Aquarius, has Saturn in it, and that energy is really strong right now. Oh, I got to plug in or I'm going to lose you guys. Hold on. And that new moon in Aquarius, that's the Chinese New Year's, is a really great day to, if any projects that you kind of start before that, before the end of January, that is a really good time to kind of launch those out there. So if that is helpful or useful to you or not as far as timing goes. Okay. Well, I am very, very sorry for your loss. I really am. That's tough. You know, I grew up in Mankato, right there on F41 there, right at the bottom of that hill from, so basically like across the street from where Denise is. Okay, so am I missing any questions? Yeah. I'm an Oscoda grad. So, anything here? Am I missing anything? So January 6th, you were born on Three Kings Day. I was born in Spain because my dad was military, and so the Feast of the Epiphany, my mom would always save a couple of little presents, and we would get presents on Three Kings Day, like just little trinkets or whatever. So I guess I shouldn't feel so bad that the people in Canada and the UK get Boxing Day, because we used to get Three Kings Day. People are crazy, right, Jen? Oh my gosh. Okay, so Jen, did I pull you a card? I was going to, but I don't think I did. And I'll get you a gateway card. Is there anyone else? Did I get everybody? If I did not get you, now is the time to speak up. There's 7 people in the chat, according to the thing, but I can't tell if I've accounted for everybody. Lisa, Cherokee, Jen, Lisbeth, Rui. If Cheyenne's still there, I guess. It might be everybody. Okay. Oh my gosh, if you guys didn't see it, I'm going to show it again. I'm super excited. I forgot I ordered this and I got home today and there was this package in the mail and I'm like, what is this? And I got this pendant here. If I can get to stop moving. It is the picture of the moon on the day I was born. I love it. I'm so excited. I'm so dorky that way. I did not. Okay. All right. So just Jen. Just Jen. That sounds like that should be like the name of a sitcom. Just Jen. Oh, Jen. Spirits got you. Okay, you have accepting what is. I accept and I embrace my inner majesty. So what is that you are majestic inside and you have rising above. I only see beauty and grace. That is you. That is you. Your mom sent it? I didn't order that? Oh my God, it's amazing and I love it. Cherokee, really? Brandy sent that? I thought I sent that. You know, it's so crazy because I totally remember looking at that and I was going to order one. Oh my God, that's hysterical. Well, I am super happy about that. Oh my God, thank you guys. Oh, no kidding. I think I have one in my shopping cart, and so I need to go take it out. That is so funny. Because when I saw it, I was like, I don't remember that I ordered it. I was thinking about it, but I didn't remember actually doing it. That is so cool. Oh my God. I love it. Oh, all right. That is so funny. Oh my God. And it was so beautifully wrapped too. It came with this little bow that's got all these little moons on it. Oh, that is so funny. I totally was going to order one. Your mom and I, we are like twins separated at birth. We really are. So, yes, I manifested it. I did. That is funny. Oh my God. Well, you guys have a great night. I love my gift. Your mom's not on here right now, is she? You give her a big hug for me. Oh my God, I'm so excited. That is the coolest thing. That's even better than me buying it for me. All right. Well, I love y'all. Y'all have a great night. You guys take care. I hope the messages were helpful. And next week, we're going to pull cards for health, wealth, love, and destiny for all the signs of the zodiac, and also anybody that's in the chat. Health, wealth, love, and destiny. It may be a long video, but it'll be fun. It'll be like our New Year's Eve party. Okay. All right. You guys take care, and we'll talk soon. Bye.